Module 3. Getting started with Pinterest. As with many social networking sites, an account that is properly set up will take you a long way. A shabby-looking account or profile would turn people away. This is your or your company's image, so doing it right is not optional. It is required. Set up Pinterest account. To join Pinterest, one has to get an invite. The site is still on an invite-only mode, but securing one is easy. Just click on the Request an Invite link to receive an invite. Sometimes it takes days to receive an invite from them. There are, of course, offers online from third-party websites or individuals that offer Pinterest invites. After securing your invitation, you will be sent an email with a link to Pinterest. At this point, it is worth noting that you will need a Twitter or Facebook account. This is to ensure that the site is protected against spam. Another reason for this is Facebook and/or Twitter would be integrated to your Pinterest for ease of sharing pins. After you successfully sign up using your Facebook or Twitter account, you will now be asked to add a username, email address, and password. Just click on the Create Account button to proceed to the next step. After hitting the Create Account button, you will be asked to pick topics or interests. Tick everything that interests you. Now, Pinterest will present you with people whom you might want to follow. These people were selected based on the interest you ticked on the previous step. Now it is time to create your pin boards. Before you start pinning, you must create the board where to pin it to. Think of the board as categories. Pin boards are used to separate different categories of content or interests. Pinterest will give you suggestions or tips for your first pin boards. The last step is adding the Pin It bookmarklet to your browser. The bookmarklet is a useful tool. It allows you to pin whatever item you find in any website. This is especially helpful if the website you are visiting does not have a Pin It social sharing button. Just follow the instructions provided by Pinterest and you should be good to go. Create an awesome profile. I cannot stress enough how important your profile is in laying the foundation of your online presence. A nicely done profile alone can gain you trust from your audience. In Pinterest, creating an awesome profile is easy. You just have to be thorough. Go to the settings and upload your company logo. Do not leave out any fields. Put in a nice and short description of you or your company. Do not leave out the links to your company's website or your blog. For SEO purposes, it would be a good idea to use the name of your website or your company as the profile name. How to get lots of followers. Now your pins would be for naught if you don't have many followers. So how do you get lots of followers? Easy. Follow other people. If you follow someone in Pinterest, there is a big chance that they will follow you back. A lot of people in Pinterest gains followers through this action. If you follow someone, the person will get a notification within Pinterest or via email. The email would contain a link to your profile. Studies show that majority of users in Pinterest would follow back a person who is following them. Repin, like, comment. To get better attention, there is nothing more effective than repinning, liking, or commenting a post. Even if you are not following the person, you can get attention from them by sharing or liking their content. Posting a comment on a pin is a very good way of starting an interaction with anyone. This is a more personal approach to get followers. Add Follow Us button on your site or blog. This works like the Twitter follow button on most websites. This makes following you on Pinterest easier. Create an awesome collection of content. To gain more followers, you should be creative. Your pin boards should be beautiful and eye-catching. One important thing to remember: Pinterest is a female-dominated site, at least for now. If you want to gain followers, you must target your boards for the set demographic. Recipes, wedding gowns, house decorations, plants, and other pursuits are quite popular. Having an eye-catching pin would help you a lot in gaining more followers. Use the invite feature of Pinterest. Utilize the built-in invite feature of Pinterest to invite your friends from Twitter, Facebook, and/or your email contacts. One of the reasons for Pinterest's attractiveness is that it is a purveyor of quality content. One of the ways they ensure that this state continues is by leveraging your social contacts. That is a reason why having a Facebook and/or Twitter account is a requirement. Utilize the @ symbol to interact with anyone you are following. The @ symbol is also a built-in feature in Pinterest. This is one good way of engaging your audience. You can tag a person in the description field of your pin. The person will be sent a notification regarding the new mention. This is one of the best ways to reinforce your relationship with fellow users. Optimizing Pinterest. Pins, as much as possible, should be optimized to generate traffic back to your site. Now, how do we achieve this? Links. As discussed, a pin always has a backlink to the source. This is done automatically by Pinterest, but it would not hurt to always double-check the link if it is pointing to the desired page on your site. Putting a link on the description also helps. Watch your pin source ratio. Pinning something from your website should be done sparingly. The accepted ratio is 25% original pins, 50% repins, and 25% pins from your own website. You would not want to overdo pinning content from your website because you run the risk of being labeled by your audience as self-promoter or spammer. Image quality counts. Pinterest is all about images and videos. It goes without saying that the level of attractiveness of your account would rely heavily on the images that you pin. Make sure that the images or videos that you pin are of good quality. Use keywords in the description. Pinterest has quirky search engine. If you search for a certain term, it would only display pins with your search term located in the description. Assist your audience or followers by using specific and descriptive keywords for the image you posted.